Good day, everyone. We are Popui and Huisen from Vocab. Popui is a primary school English teacher and me, Huisen, is a secondary school English teacher. Today, we are going to share our innovations of Prezi to teach vocab. Save the princess, save your vocab. This is our content page. We have introductions, literature review, innovation, pros and cons, a study to investigate the effectiveness, and lastly, conclusions. Okay, introductions. As we know, English is known as the world language, and in Malaysia, we are learning it as a second language. Hence, it is significant to acquire this language. As Malaysian English teachers, we are obliged to use 21st century teaching and learning strategies to teach English, especially during the evolutions of IR 4.0. However, one of the challenges we face is the high affective filter among the pupils, especially when it comes to learning new vocab. Hence, we have go through some literature review on the development of core ICT integrations in schools and online software presentations for storytelling tool in ESL classroom. We found that Prezi is believed to be effective, engaging, critical, and innovative to be used in a language classroom. And there are studies to show that Prezi can increase motivation, attract attention, improve pupils' vocabulary achievement. Hence, we decided to take one step further to use Prezi to gamify the lessons by creating a quest to make an eventualist lesson. We also access to the website FreePic to obtain free pictures from many categories. The pictures are very attractive. Okay, this is the print screen of the overview of the quest. We use the sea as a background and subtopics to represent the island. Okay, and then we use the features of the fit-in wording animations to make it look like the dialogue in a video game. Okay, to narrate the story as well. And then we tell them the task and set a goal, tell them the goal. And lastly, we have the subtopic of the vocab that we want the students to learn. Then we further zoom into each subtopic to learn the vocab. Okay, this is one of the examples. Okay, we show the pictures and students read aloud, and then they will obtain a hammer. Okay, after they gather all the materials to build a raft, then we continue narrating the story to move on to the next island. Okay, so the next island, they reach this island, they have to choose the correct word to match the pictures. Similarly, we use the dialogue and then smiley face or sad face animations to give feedback of the answer. And stage 3, they have to beat the dragon by rearranging the jumbled up letters to form a word. Okay, stage 4, this time they have met cute baby dragons. They have to fill in the gaps of missing letters of each word to fit the babies. Okay, stage 5, they have to spell the word to defeat the dragons. And lastly, they have to fill in the blanks with appropriate words to bomb the boss dragon. And then they can save the princess. Okay, so now let me demo one of the island, the presentations to show how it works. Okay, so this is island B. Okay, we have dialogues, and then we zoom in to give further and clearer instructions what to do in a story mode. And then we have the task and goal and the subtopic. They have to go through one by one, answer it to drop a bomb. Okay, so due to the time constraint, I will just skip through it. After the students gone through all the 10 words, they can defeat the dragon like this. Okay, dialogue again, continue narrations of the story and move on to the next island. Alright, so another special thing about Prezi is that you can zoom in and zoom out like this, and you can embed some hidden slides here to give more hints and clues for the weaker students. You can also put some extra activities for the advanced students. So this made differentiated learning possible. Okay, next we are going to talk about the pros and cons. Okay, so the template can be applied for different teaching purpose. Say, for example, you can not only use it for another set of vocab, it is not limited to teach vocab only, but we can use it to teach other grammar parts. And it is adjustable for differentiated learning through the hidden select, as I showed just now. It is reusable, and we can build a good scaffolding because moving from the starting point to the end island, the tasks are starting from the easier to more difficult. And it can lower the affective filter because the goal settings are in place. Okay, the cons, it takes time to produce the first templates. However, we feel that it is a good investment because once you produce the first template, you can duplicate it to modify it for the second template for your next lessons, for another lessons for different purpose. And you can even change the background into other themes such as the galaxy. You change the island into planets, then you are bringing your students for a space adventure. Okay, another con is that you need internet access to produce the material because it's online presentations. Okay, and then you need LCD or smart board in a classroom, and advanced features are not available for free. For example, if you want to insert video in the Prezi, you need to buy Prezi Plus. Okay,
regarding the objective of this research, our objective is to investigate the effectiveness of using gamified Prezi in reducing affective filter of vocabulary learning. In this study, data triangulation is used to increase the validity of the data. We have used a few methods, for example, pre-text and post-text, questionnaire, to ask some questions about how they feel and the feedbacks about this research, and also interview for teachers and pupils. Next. So this is one of the data collections, which is pre-test and post-test. This is how they look like. So when it talk about data analysis, the data shows that the 20 primary year 3 pupils in Terengganu are getting better A and B, that we can see the percentage is going up, while at the same time reducing the number of pupils scoring C and D. Here comes to our discussion. It not only improves pupils' memory, but it also shows enjoyable improvement and also motivation within themselves. Last but not least, it is concluded that Prezi can lower anxiety, as we talked earlier, and then it can also increase self-esteem, and the most importantly, it proved that it can improve vocabulary learning using gamified Prezi through this study. And that's all from our presentation. Thank you.
thank you.